The first Vedic principle that we have to look at is activity, because everything is based on activity, karma. The Bhakti-samaj program is activity. Community development is activity. And in fact, any community, any organization or group is a form of activity on the part of its members. In any activity, there's three distinct phases. There's the initial intention, the basic principles. Then there's the actual activity itself. And then there's the result that you get as a result of the activity. So, for any result that we want to attain, there must be a basic principle that supports that result, and there also must be a practical process. Now, in the Bhakti-samaj program, which is like actually a blueprint for society as a whole, there's 4 desired results. These are success and abundance, law and order, spiritual satisfaction, and belonging as an individual. These 4 things are wanted. So that means that since there's 4 distinct results, there must be 4 supporting principles and 4 processes that enable us to get these 4 results that we want. Now I'm going to explain how that works. The first result we want is success and abundance. That's the result that we want. The principle that supports this is the Vedic principle of working according to propensity and cooperating with others. That's called varna. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chatur varnyam maya shishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha. I myself have created the four varnas, the 4 orders of society, according to their qualities and according to the nature of their work. So this is the principle that supports success and abundance. And when we work, when we act according to that principle, then we'll get success and abundance. The second desired result, what they want, is law and order and integrity. That's the result that we want. And the principle that supports that is living according to values and ideals. That's dharma. So the whole Vedic society rests on dharma. Everybody has their own dharma. That means everyone has their own specific ideals and values according to their work, according to their spiritual advancement, according to their gender, according to their age, and so on. So that this dharma, the obligations for those who haven't taken to bhakti yoga, in Vedic society, they're the absolute basis of society. And for those who have taken to bhakti yoga, they're very, very important guidelines, although they're not as binding as for those who have not taken to bhakti yoga. The third desired result is spiritual satisfaction. That's the result we want. And the principle that supports that is the principle of linking with the Supreme, linking with Krishna. That's called yoga. The word yoga means linking, or it means meeting. So the individual spiritual soul is meant to meet or link with the Supreme Soul, with Krishna. In general, there are 4 kinds of yoga. There's yoga of work, karma yoga, yoga of knowledge, jnana yoga, yoga of meditation, dhyana yoga, and the yoga of pure, loving, transcendental service, bhakti yoga. Ideally, we just practice bhakti yoga. We don't engage in the other kinds. Practically, as we come up through the levels, for example, of Kanishtadhikari, we'll have a mixture of practice, and then gradually that will become pure bhakti yoga. The 4th desired result in our Bhakti-samaj program, or in society as a whole, is belonging as an individual. So that's the result that we want, and the principle that supports that is the principle of simultaneous distinction and non-distinction. Achincha beda beda tattva. So this applies, of course, to our relationship with Krishna. The energy, Krishna's energies, are not separate from Krishna because we're parts of him. And at the same time, we're individuals, Krishna's individuals, so we do have our individuality. We're distinct from him. Srila Jiva Goswami has pointed out that this principle works here in the material world. We are parts of groups. So when we're part of a functional group, the group gives us energy, and we act on behalf of the group as the energy of the group. So in this sense, we're part of the group, and at the same time, we are our own individuals. And this is how we can come to the point of belonging to something, but at the same time maintaining and increasing, developing our individuality. So that's how these 5 Vedic principles of success all combine together to make a wonderful system. The principle of work or activity, karma. The principle of acting according to propensity and cooperating with others, varna. Principle of acting according to universal ideals and values, dharma. The principle of linking with the Supreme, linking with Krishna, yoga. And the principle of belonging as an individual, achinsya bheda bheda tattva. So when we understand how these work together, then we can develop a wonderful community.